In case you didn't know, the Lakers have another magician in their organization. He just plays for the Southbay Lakers. Qdini, Quincy Olivari. This season for the Southbay Lakers, Quincy Olivari averaged 17.5 points, 4.9 rebounds, and 4.6 assists. And though he's no longer on a two-way contract with the Lakers and the Lakers don't officially have his rights, I think the improvements and progress that Quincy showed this past March alone are worth closely monitoring. So with that said, in this video, here is a quick summary through film of Quincy Olivari's rookie season with the Southbay Lakers, specifically his March Madness. Cue up the tape. See what I did there? So let's first take a look at some quick general data on Quincy Olivari's last month in the G League. Through 13 games in March, Quincy averaged 20 points per game, 5.3 rebounds, and 5.8 assists. He scored 30 plus points in 3 games and 24 plus points in 4 additional games. He had some standout games where he put up 35 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 33 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists, 28 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists, as well as a 25-point, 12 rebound, 10 assist triple-double. And all in all, things really came together for Quincy during the month of March. So let's highlight a couple of different factors that contributed to his final uptick in play. First, let's start with the obvious part about Quincy's game. He is a lethal three-point shooter. And this was the signature skill that he could hang his hat on throughout much of this season, but most especially during his final month in March. In March, Quincy shot 40 of 112 from 3, 35.7% through 13 games, knocking down 3 threes per game. Now, while he can certainly improve his shot selection and overall efficiency, there is no denying that he is a pure shooter, a true laser, and a real volume three-point shooter. That insane three-point arc that he has on his shot is truly one of one. It's not a trick shot, it's not an outlier, it's how he literally shoots. And oftentimes, the camera can't even catch it because it rainbows out of frame, and the next time you see the ball, it's already through the hoop. And when it comes to three-point shooting, he's not just a one-dimensional shooter, he's a versatile shooter. He's a great relocator out on the three-point line, he can pull up on a dime and dribble into a three, he can dribble around screens and pull up when defenders go under, and he's got some nasty shake in his dribbles as well. From crossovers to double crossovers to insane step backs, he can still rise up for that three, rainbow it into the air, and shoot it straight into the hoop. And Quincy's best quality as a shooter, in my opinion, is his overall relentlessness to keep shooting. Again, can he improve his shot selection and efficiency? Yes. But I just like that he doesn't let his last miss bother him, or his last 5 misses bother him. Kind of similar to an elite shooter like Malik Beasley, for better or for worse, Quincy's going to keep firing away and keep the defense honest. And once he sees one rainbow three go in, watch out, because a double, triple rainbow from the heavens is not too far behind. Now let's take a look at the other aspects of his game that he was able to more fully showcase in March. And let's start with his increased downhill attacking. Because by the time March came around, Quincy was utilizing his quick first step and taking it to the cup much more frequently. His ability to use crafty dribbles, play with pace, and then all of a sudden burst to the rim is what gives Quincy a higher ceiling as a potential 3-level scorer than most other small guards. Because Quincy's got a solid enough handle, some sneaky shake to him, but most of all, a devastating quick first step that allows him to get to the basket. He's got great give-and-go instincts and will often fake a defender out of DHOs with a nifty head fake and just dart straight to the rim. He's slithery on his drives and can bump defenders off with his sturdy frame, and in general, Quincy just knows how to leverage his immense shooting gravity and hit defenders with a simple pump fake, and then attack closeouts hard with good intent and purpose. And once he's at the rim, he's a more advanced finisher than people might expect for a small guard his size. He's not just a one-dimensional straight-line driver who gets freaked out by traffic in the lane. He's got scoop-de-doo up and under layups in his bag, reverse-handed finishes with good touch and English. He's got great awareness of his angles and knows how to kiss the ball high off the glass to get it past outstretched arms. He can finish with his left, and he can contort his body even if he's barreling down the lane at 100 miles per hour with his body crashing every which way. And it's been his increased willingness to put pressure on the rim, not settle for too many three-point shots, and keep defenses on their heels with his ball handling and quickness that will inevitably separate Quincy Olivari apart from one-dimensional small shooters of this world like Seth Curry and even a guy like Malik Beasley. Now, relatedly, when it comes to paint points and speed, Quincy is also just a complete blur in transition. In March, the moment he received a pass from a teammate or grabbed the board for himself, Quincy always had his head up, ready to streak down the court and grab and go his way all the way to the basket. Even in semi-transition with defenders back, Quincy used his quickness in tandem with some simple in-and-out crossovers to freeze defenders and open up the lane for him. As he's mentioned himself before in the past, Quincy used to run track to keep his endurance up, and you can definitely see this in the way that he loves to sprint down the court at any and every opportunity. The shot clock could be winding down, defenses could be running back, and Quincy will still somehow find a way to suddenly hit the NOS button and speedily slip past teams all the way to the rim. As a 6'2", 6'3" guard, the fact that Quincy can rebound the ball, handle the rock himself, and shove the ball down defenses' throats with his relentless quickness makes him a real dynamic change of pace sort of guard. Hey guys, if you've enjoyed this video breakdown so far, please do me a favor and hit the like button, comment down below, and most importantly, please subscribe to this channel. And with that said, let's get back to the tape. Next, let's take a look at Quincy Olivari's increased point guard reps and improved playmaking in March. Now, Quincy's always been more of a combo guard who can do a little bit of everything. And for the majority of his time with the Southbay Lakers, he always played opposite a more traditional point guard like Grayson Murphy, who averaged 6.5 assists a game, and even Bronny James whenever he played. Having said that, Quincy still got his fair share of opportunities to flash his playmaking point guard skills. As mentioned at the top, in March, Quincy averaged nearly 6 assists per game, including a 25-point, 10-assist triple-double game versus the Iowa Wolves. On top of that, he also recorded 8+ assists 6 different times that month. Now, as previously mentioned, related to his increased overall downhill attacking as a scorer, Quincy also did a much more intentional job driving into the lane to pass. As a secondary playmaker, Quincy's drive and kick game was in full effect in March, as he constantly knifed into the paint in order to spray the ball out to his teammates on the perimeter. The way he'd break down the defense with his speed, then keep his eyes up and swing nifty skip passes to shooters was really impressive. He's got a really nice one-handed laser bullet that he likes to pitch that's pretty accurate and hits his teammates right in their shooting pockets. And when it comes to his pick and roll game, Quincy really flashed some good pick and roll chemistry and timing with his big men. He especially developed a great rhythm with athletic bigs like Christian Koloko and Kyler Kelly, using pace dribbles and hesitation to feel his defenders out, and then, just at the right time, flinging the ball towards the rim and allowing his athletic and long bigs to snatch the ball out of the air and hammer it down. By the end of the season, Quincy Olivari just had an innate sixth sense out of the pick and roll of knowing when to hit Christian Koloko and Kyler Kelly for these insane explosive jams. And whether it's these insane over-the-head lob passes, dump-off bounce passes, one-handed lasers to guys in the dunker spot, over-the-shoulder dump-offs, two-handed over-the-head bullets, Quincy's kind of got every pass in the book. And then, of course, in transition, he did a great job of pushing the pace, driving the ball down defenses' throats, and forcing his teammates to run with him so that he could kick the ball out to shooters and hit cutting finishers. In general, whether it was him breaking down the defense off of his own dribble, him running the pick and roll to perfection, or him just standing stationary at the top of the key as a satellite hub, Quincy just showed a better all-encompassing feel as a floor general who could make the right simple reads, swing the ball around, and then at other times also fire off some fancy Showtime-esque passes that portend to a higher ceiling of playmaking that just needs to be fully unlocked. and his increased progress as a playmaker will only round out his game even more and truly make him a versatile utility 3-level offensive combo guard. Alright, so there it is, Quincy's very own March Madness. Again, while he may not currently be on the Lakers' main roster and his future is uncertain heading into this summer, given the strides and progress that Quincy has made in the G League as a downhill driver, as a playmaker, as a more versatile scorer, and the fact that he spent a full year in the Lakers' Southbay system, I think it will be wise for the Lakers to invest back into Quincy this offseason and place him on another 2-way contract. And if the Lakers don't do that, I'm sure another NBA team will. Because just like Houdini, we do not want to see Q-Dini vanish before our eyes, killing it for another organization. Let's reap the benefits of our own internal farmhouse work. Alright, with that said, that does it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. As usual, please like this video, comment down below. It helps drum up the engagement. But above all else, you guys already know, please hit this channel up with a subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. I greatly appreciate you guys. And yeah, this has been Jonathan Hernandez of the Lakers Legacy Podcast, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace.